Hello comrades. I wanted to take this opportunity to get in front of all of you. In the last 29 years that I've been a member of this union, I've worked with so many of you, but I haven't worked with all of you. So I'm Assistant National Secretary Jake Field, and as you'd be aware by now, there's been some significant changes to the leadership of our union. After years of militant, organised and powerful leadership under Paddy, which has brought steady financial growth and consolidation that the union needed coming out of its amalgamation in '93, Paddy's decided to step down as National Secretary from February in 2026. So on behalf of our rank and file membership of this great union, I want to thank you, Paddy, for your strength, for your leadership and for your deep commitment to all maritime workers, no matter what section of the industry they come from. For more than 25 years, Paddy's guided this union, done it with vision and integrity. He's done it standing on the shoulders of 153 years of proud history, from the amalgamation in '93 to the global influence we've built today. Paddy's legacy is undeniably written into the fabric of this union, and it's something that'll continue long into the future to guide us. Now, also many of you would know our Assistant National Secretary, Adrian Evans. He's one of us, Adrian. He started out on the job, came through as a Dello, a committee member, a branch official in WA, and then as a national official, leading campaigns and negotiations with a level of diligence and pragmatism that shows the very best of our rank and file and what it's capable of. Adrian's also made a big decision to step down from his role. He leaves with immense support and gratitude of both the National Council and the entire membership for his contribution, one that has made a significant improvement to the work and lives of Australian maritime workers. Both of these people, Paddy and Adrian, represent the very best of our union and of the rank and file. They've been entrusted to lead this union because they stood shoulder to shoulder with their workmates and demonstrated their capacity to represent them to the best of their ability. And that's the beauty of our union. That's the beauty of the MUA. We're led by our own, elected by you to work for you. So after 26 years of leadership under Paddy, we're entering a new period of change and modernisation, there's no doubt about it. And the National Council's made it clear to me and to the rest of the National Council that this transition's got to continue the same steady, united approach to protecting your interests industrially, economically, politically, socially. You've seen the results of our unity, the militancy, the courage, the commitment that this union has built its reputation on around the world, and now we've got another opportunity. It's the same one each of us was handed when we first joined this industry. It's the opportunity for a better, more dignified life, to continue to build on what we've already achieved, the opportunity to build skills that are respected and in demand, to earn fair wages and decent conditions, to go home safe every day from work, and to know our families have the protection of this union, whether that's through our superannuation, whether it's representation at the highest levels of government, or through our wellbeing and support programs like Hunterlink. That's what this union gives us. It gives us opportunity and protection that we may never have otherwise had. I've been a proud member of the MUA for 29 years. I started out in '96 as a kid, following my old man onto the waterfront briefly before I went to sea. I worked across the blue water shipping industry, international trade, the offshore oil and gas sector, and in towage, and I was privileged to serve as a delegate and then an elected official, first in South Australia in 2003 to 2007, and then again at the national level, coming off the job in 2019 to take up a role as the National Executive Officer and then Assistant National Secretary. And now, from 2026, with the endorsement of our National Council, I'll step into the role of National Secretary from February. I come from a working class family. My father, myself and now my son, who's a wharfie in Newcastle, have all benefited from and owe everything we have to this mighty union and to the power of our collective. When I first stood for election as a 23-year-old, I did it because I believed in the power of rank and file leadership. I did it because I saw how this union gave working people the chance to stand up and to be heard and to fight for something better, and I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be a part of leading that. So it's an incredible honour to be asked to lead our union through this next period of transition. One of the things about our industries is that they're truly global. They're connected across Australia and across the world, connected to workers who we see experiencing the very worst of what happens when companies put profits ahead of people. The exploitation, the poverty wages and the deliberate erosion of workers' rights. But here, our collective stands in their way. Our union's what gives us power. It's what gives us dignity and a voice. And that's why we're always under pressure from right-wing governments, from the conservative media, and even some in our own communities who hate workers having power, particularly the kind of power we've built together. They've always tried to divide us, to rip us apart, to weaken our influence, to shut us down even, because they know how effective we are. We get the job done for maritime workers, but we're not going anywhere. We are, and we always will be, a fighting and militant progressive union, and that's not going to change. But we've got major battles ahead. Port automation's one of them. Like what's being pushed by DP World, it's just the opening shot in a long fight over the future of our waterfront. And we've said it from day one. We're not against change. We're not against new technology, but we're not copping automation that's designed to bust our union and destroy our jobs. We'll keep fighting for a future that's safe, efficient and unionised. At sea, we're pushing hard on two fronts. One, building the Australian strategic fleet, and two, addressing the national shortage of qualified Australian seafarers. We're working with the industry, we're working with government and with our own members to make sure we can crew those ships and secure our maritime future. It's not lost on me what a privilege it is to take this role after someone like Paddy's been in it for 25 years. What a privilege it is to represent you, the rank and file members of the MUA. It's the greatest honour of my life. The appointment will run until our next elections in June 2027, where all members will once again have the opportunity to decide the leadership of our union. By then, we'll be marking 155 years of history. 155 years of standing up for workers, their families and their communities, and I intend to make sure that history keeps growing. I want to thank you, comrades. I want to wish you and your families all the very best for the rest of 2025. I look forward to standing beside you and fighting with you in the years ahead, fighting for the best outcomes for MUA members, for our families, for our communities, and for maritime workers around the world.